So right now, on my way for a midterm right now. A little bit nervous, We call it I didn't study one bit for this. I didn't even have time to because I was stupid and I said that I was gonna wait till tomorrow to study, but unfortunately that didn't go the way I wanted to. I was supposed to study at 9 o'clock in the morning. I was gonna have 6 hours to do nothing. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. There's a lot of reasons why I didn't have that full time. I was gonna record a bunch of videos, upload that to separate channels, stuff like that. But yeah, didn't have the time to do anything right now. So now I'm gonna go into here and just use my skills that I learned from my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've lived for 19 years so far. I know a couple things, It's essays, 2 essays I think it is to write about. So really all I have to do is just write a bunch of stuff, It can't be that hard, you know what I'm saying? Just write a bunch of stuff, and if you write 2 pages, if you write the whole page back and forth, they're not gonna read the whole thing. I mean, this class is, I don't know why. I wrote a whole page in back of one of my tests, and I got a 5 out of 10. I'm like, how is that even possible? I wrote everything possible, everything you possibly could even write about. And I was like 5 out of 10. I thought I got the answer spot on. But yeah, that was a little weird. But right now I'm gonna be late to my class right now, which isn't good to just start off with. I'm gonna be late. So I mean, they said I think there's a couple questions you can ask before the midterm. Maybe the midterm will be last like 30 minutes, stuff like that. I'm telling you, this thing is so annoying. Maybe it's not really an official midterm. Like, it's not like a midterm where you go like at a certain time and you take it. It's more like an in-class midterm. So these things that keep going off. So yeah, it's nothing crazy, but still, it's like it can help out my grade. Overall, I just don't feel like my grades this semester is going well. This is the thing as well. My grades aren't good. My whole situation in school isn't good. This is why I'm losing passion for the sport. Last year, I had such like high passion and everything like that because I improved my life as well. I feel like I meditated a lot back then. I talked about it. I meditated a lot. Did a lot of reading out loud, and reading like. Is that a logo? I'm just looking at that logo. Reading out loud and reading like just in your head is 2 completely different things. You can read in your head like a whole book, and you can read out loud 1 page, and you would probably know more reading out loud in that 1 page than you did reading in your head the whole book. Because when you read in your head, you miss like a couple stuff, like you skim through it. You're not really understanding it. When you're reading out loud, first you're like saying it out loud, and then you're hearing yourself. So first you're reading it, so you're looking at it, and you're like seeing it, so then you read it out loud and you fully get it. Like, it helps with your communication, helps with your confidence overall, everything like that. Like, I've noticed when I started doing it, it helped a lot. I gotta find a book though. That's the only thing though. I had a sports book, like a sports motivation book. So that's why it was helping me to read out loud. Like, it helped my mindset and everything like that. But yeah, I gotta find a book like that, and really, yeah, or maybe I could just reread it, but it's not a point rereading it, because when you read it out loud and then you read out loud again, it's like you remember everything now. So I remember everything. I remember exactly where I was when I was reading it. I used to read after, so here's what I used to do. I used to read out loud. I used to lift first. I used to lift at 6 o'clock in the morning. I used to wake up and go lift. Then afterwards, I used to, I think it was take cold shower. So here's what I used to do. I used to make this with some protein cookie dough thing where I used to do the one protein, a scoop of protein, whey protein. I put peanut butter and syrup in it. So, and I would crush an Oreo. And, I'll go. So I crush an Oreo, right? And then I would put it in the freezer, and it would usually be there for 40 minutes around there. That's how it was good. If you put it for 40 minutes, it would be good. So that's what I did. And what do you call it? Yeah, then I would meditate for 5 minutes. I think I would use, back then I used meditation music. Towards the end I stopped using it, but no, later on I stopped using it. But during this time I only used meditation music with my headphones. I used to lay down in my bed. after I took a cold shower, because after you take a cold shower, it like boosts your dopamine and like calms you down more. So yeah, I don't really know what this person's doing right next to me. If you want to really go, I'm telling you, all these people on the road are just crazy. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm just cool and composed, and he's like on the side, and he's like, I don't really know. I'm gonna do my own thing. If he wants to pass me, I don't really care. But yeah, I used to just like meditate with my headphones and everything like that, and gotta stop here. It's a little dangerous, this thing right now, this guy, whatever he's doing, but yeah, and then afterwards I would meditate for 5 minutes, have a clear mind, and then I would read out loud. And then afterwards I would eat my protein thing with the TV. I would watch something usually. It wasn't like motivation or anything like that, it was just regular TV stuff. So yeah, that's really what I did. But yeah, I'm just staying really careful. I don't really know what this guy's doing right next to me. I mean, I'm gonna lose him now any second now, because I'm going to the right now. So yeah, I don't really know what I do about. I'm just cool and composed. I mean, he's like a 35-year-old driving at 1:40 in the afternoon. I don't really know if she's got. I don't really know really. Why am I assuming he's 34? I don't know. He looked mad and miserable. That's not what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing this content. That's why I'm doing the sport and everything. I'm working as hard as possible because I don't want to be like. I want to live a happy, quality life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to enjoy every single day. That's the thing with wrestling though right now. That's what I'm feeling right now. I don't enjoy it unless I actually do it now, which is weird. Like that happened before. That happened to me a lot before, where it's like you don't actually like. I don't enjoy the practices until I go afterwards and I feel amazing. You know that rush after wrestling. You know that rush after lifting, whatever it is. You feel amazing afterwards. But like. The thing is, I don't want to cut right now. I don't want to, that's the thing. I don't want to cut all this weight and everything like that and not even wrestle like anyone, really. I don't even know what I'm doing. I mean, how am I going to cut weight? That's my issue. Because right now I have to cut 10 pounds. In season, I was going to cut 10 pounds. I was going to weigh 208 and wrestle 197. So I was going to cut 10, 11 pounds. Not too much. A lot to cut, but not way too much. A lot of guys at 197 do cut a lot because the high school, the weight class 215. So a lot of guys from 215 end up wrestling 197. So some guys do go up, but yeah, I was really I was thinking to myself, like, how am I even gonna cut weight? Because I have to drink 2 gallons of water the week before weigh-ins. I'm gonna smash this thing, seriously. I had to drink like 2 gallons of water the week before weigh-ins, but I need to practice as well, and practice isn't until late at night. You have to drink water after. That's the thing as well with the practice as well. The reason why it's such a problem having it late at night as well is because oh my god, yes, the problem is that you need to drink water, and drinking water late at night isn't good. That's what I'm wondering. I feel like a lot of these guys though, they live on campus, so it's not an issue. But I live 30 minutes away, so I just don't. I live far away, so I gotta drive back and forth here. I feel like that's the only good thing though. I can continue this thing forever if I stay here, just driving back and forth. If I live on a campus, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't drive back and forth and start talking. Something I was thinking as well. What other colleges are in this area? I was looking at like Hofstra's in this area, right? So like Hofstra, I can transfer there, but they're a D1 team with a lot of time. You need to practice, like you gotta make it a full-time job, which isn't too much of an issue for me. I basically do wrestling as a full-time job anyways. My whole day, everything's about wrestling, so that won't affect me way too much. The issue is the cost of college is so much. It's like $55,000 the tuition there. So I probably last year, if I still stayed at my previous area and maintained the good grades, because I had 4.0 GPA last year, I don't got that anymore. I'm just gonna say that. But last year, if I maintained that 4.0 GPA this year as well, I could have got a lot more scholarship money. Probably around 20K maybe, then got an extra 10K scholarship or another, like I can get a ton of additional scholarships, so probably like 20K a year to go to Hofstra. Still, it's a lot, but it's not crazy. Like right now, I only pay 10K a year to go to college, which is crazy to think about. That's the benefit of going here, is it's so cheap to go here. I'm like, it's like 10K a year to go here. There's no like pressure to like, you know, perform. That's the thing with colleges though. But that's the thing with wrestling though. That's why a lot of dudes don't really wrestle in college compared to other sports. One is it's very hard, but two is the lack of scholarships. There's no scholarship money in college, you know what I'm saying? Like, they barely, even at the high D1 guys, they don't give scholarships out to like everybody. Compared to like football or something like that, where like their whole roster, half their roster might get some scholarship money. In wrestling, you don't really get that, you know? In wrestling, maybe like 3 guys get full scholarships. And even then, they're like some crazy recruits. There's some world Olympic guys, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I looked into it, LIU then after, and LIU is I think it's 45K a year as well, but it's not as high level as Hofstra. It's still a growing program. They're a lot better than a couple of years ago. They got some place winners in their region, which is really good at D1 level. You know, Sacred Hearts don't really got that. The reason why I'm saying Sacred Hearts is there's a common place for a lot of guys in my area to go to. Sacred Hearts, not for wrestling really, but some of them do. Recently, there's been a couple. The thing is, it's like a growing program. They're like ranked as one of the worst programs, to be honest. They're growing. They're very like, they have high lift numbers for their program. Like, they post a lot about their lift numbers. They don't have, like, a lot of D1 teams, a lot of them don't have as high lift numbers as them. Like, their starting 197 guy is benching 315 for 10 reps, which is crazy. Like not even like the strongest D1 guys like do that. Like, he's strong for a D1 guy, but doesn't really have the record. I can say record, but I don't have it either. So, like, I'm saying, like, you'll see like some D1 guys, like, it's confusing. Like he's only had like, I think 4 wins in his last 3 years, which for his lift numbers is a little weird, but like maybe it's like the quality of the practices aren't as good. Maybe I don't really know what's up at that place. I'm saying this like I would like jump at the opportunity if I got a full scholarship. Like, I would jump. Like, if they're never gonna offer me a full scholarship. They don't even have scholarship money for almost anybody. But why would you pay that much to go to Sacred Hearts? You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw this one dude who, like, he was a walk-on, which doesn't matter. Like, if you walk on to a D1 team, it's still a big achievement. You know, it's like after high school. Didn't have the craziest accolades in high school, which it made sense. The reason why he got a lot is going on. I think it was. I'm not really too sure, but why would you walk on to a D1 team if you're not gonna like for wrestling? Like Sacred Hearts, for example. Like, sure, if you can get like Binghamton, for example, like in New York, for example, like that's only 27K a year to go there. Which, if I stayed at my old college, if I had my good GPA stuff, this is why you need to maintain your, gotta get good GPA in college, like, especially just in case you want to transfer anywhere. You can get a full scholarship easily if you maintain that 4.0 GPA, because not a lot of people are. Right now, my GPA is in the mud right now because I have my health issues and everything. It's so unfair. This is why I wanted to drop out of college. Like, I was on the verge of dropping out because I had such a terrible GPA. I was like, this is going terribly for me, but there's really nothing I could really do about it, you know. Just like, as long as I just learn my lessons from here and even see what I can do from here. I don't really know what I can do from here, because I think about it now, I'm like, I'm only practicing on the weekend, so I'm like, am I even considered a college wrestler anymore? Like, technically I'm still wrestling in a college division and everything like that, but I only wrestle on the weekends, and I can't cut weight, so I'm probably gonna have to go 230 if I go here. Maybe I could do like a whole journey like that, like, oh, my journey, like bulking up to 230, but like my transformation thing is like 260 from 170, so it's like, how is he gonna say he was 170 now he's 230? You know what I'm saying? Like, It's weird. I'll see what happens because now I'm weighing like 215 on the regular, so I can bulk up a little bit more. But then I don't want to be fat. You know what I'm saying? Like some 230 guys look fat. I'll look strong for a 230, but I feel like going up now. It's just talking about this thing now. I don't really know. Maybe in my senior year, maybe I gain a ton of strength and maybe I go up to 230. Don't really know what I'm gonna exactly do. It's very stressful, the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really know what. I think that's like sort of like the beauty of it, like doing something that you don't know like the results of succeeding. Like you'll see like a lot of people like they do like a secure job. Like the thing is, like, I have a fear of not hitting my goals. I heard this somewhere, like, you should have a fear of not hitting your goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a fear right now of not hitting my goals. Like I set some high goals right now, and I'm very scared right now that I won't hit it. Even here, like, I was thinking that I would do well in the postseason, and you know, I was gonna do. Why is this? Yeah, everyone just wants to turn. That's the weird thing. So I was thinking that I was gonna do well in my postseason, and then like transfer over to a better college and maintain a good grades. I was thinking I was gonna maintain a 3.0 GPA at least, and you know, do well in nationals and transfer. But things haven't exactly gone well. And I'm thinking that it's my career not over basically. That's why this content thing needs to take off, because this is the only thing that's gonna help me now. Because I'm thinking now, like, think about it. Now my grades I don't have the grade advantage anymore. The grades were helping me out a lot. My strength, that does help me out a lot. My eligibility, I have 4 years left still. If I don't wrestle this year, I still got 4 years left. But now I'm thinking, like, I'll see. Like, I got, like, it's not even November right now. It's November, December, December, January, February. I got 4 months to decide what I want to do. Do I even want to drop out of college and do this content full time, then show my bulk? But the thing is, well, like, my weight transformation, you don't want to listen to a coach that's out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to listen to a coach that's in shape and doing all the right things. So maybe having that college wrestler name still too is good. So maybe I'll still go to college. It's still a high college. Like, this is seen as the best public. I'm like treating this university as like a bad thing. Like, it's seen as the best public university in New York. So, and New York's a big state. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of colleges in New York. It's not like what's the small state? Like, it's crazy. Like, just Long Island in general, it's huge. It could be like its own state. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how big this area is. It's bigger than I think like the Rhode Island, I think it was. So yeah, it's like crazy to think about. Like, that's why it's like also nice to stay here. Like, be a local thing in this area. We don't have any big things, and you know, no one wants to support the guy in the beginning until he makes it. You know what I'm saying? They're not beeping at me, by the way. I'm just letting you know. They're beeping at the guys over at the turn area because I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, no one really wants to support the local guy until he makes it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I'm not doing stupid stuff. I'm not running into Walmarts and starting screaming. I saw a video of that yesterday. Usually that type of stuff isn't funny, but it was not Walmart intelligently. I'm saying usually it's not funny. Usually it's stupid, but that was mad funny. In Home Depot, they were going into Home Depot and Dollar Tree. That was mad funny. I'll tell you why. They assembled all the best pranksters, like all the best like huge YouTubers. There were like 20 of them, and they all go in and start screaming. Usually that type of stuff isn't funny, it's stupid, like leave them alone, but like that was funny. They weren't harming anyone. It was just funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing that though. I'm not making myself, I'm not putting on an image or anything like that. I'm genuinely just being myself and just, you know, showing that like something. Like, I got a talent, you know what I'm saying? Like, not every 19-year-old in high school is able to talk as well as I am right now. Had this huge weight transformation, had the high lifting numbers, and is a college wrestler with my current match experience. Sure, there's some dude that would absolutely wipe me off the charts right now he would absolutely humble me. Like I'm down to earth. I know that I'm just a small thing. There's 8 billion people on the earth. I'm one small little tiny thing. I know some big college wrestler who could easily just humble me and, you know, show me that, like, yeah, like, I'm not as big as I think, but, like, and I was supposed to upload another video right now, and I didn't do that. So that looks like I'm gonna upload only 2 videos on this one today. Like 2 shorts on my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube shorts. You can see I'm still grinding. You know, some people have trouble of posting 1 time a day. Like, they're like, oh, I can't post once a day. How is that even possible? I used to post 20 times a day. And I'm like, I still felt like I wasn't doing enough. You know, I'm like, oh, can I do more? Can I do 25 times a day? I'm like, even though that wasn't helping me, I still wanted to do more. So I'm like, how are these dudes only posting not even once a day? I'm like, usually, the thing that used to work was speed. You could use to post like 6 times a day and stuff like that. And if you did post 20 times a day, it would usually work like crazy. But nowadays, it's ruined because of AI. That's the thing now. Back then, the 20 times a day strategy would have worked. But now AI is here and everything like that. So the system detects that you're AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way a normal human would post 20 times a day. So yeah, that was annoying about that. You know, like how I could post 20 times a day. But yeah, maybe one day I could become like a local thing on Long Island. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and see, like, because, like, I said, I think one time before, like, how there's a newspaper article and everything like that about the whole story on the whole news and everything. Like, some guy who was overweight and did wrestling for 1 year, and he, like, did alright. He just participated in the wrestling team. But, yeah, like, I got the high accolades. Like, it's crazy to think about. Right now, a lot of dudes right now, like, don't support you on Long Island, in your area right now. Like, they all really... They don't support you really because you're just on the come up right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my content wasn't the best in the beginning. I was making the information stuff and stuff like that and stuff like that. Like, I was more focused on like coaching, which I still am on my other accounts, but this account's more focused on me now and my journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, showing me like actual my whole personality and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully, like, I can like show more of this area and like do more stuff as I get bigger. Right now I can't just like go out and like, you know, like, let's say rent out a bowling alley. I can't do that because I got no money. I don't, you know, some dudes get like really insecure about like their money situation and everything like that because like the more money you have, like status and everything like that. But I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? It's all about status at the end of the day. Everything is about status. You know what I'm saying? Like, the content thing as well. Like, a lot of people do content because of status. I don't even care. Like, on my coaching account, I don't even got crazy followers. Like, I mean, on my main account that used to be coaching, I had maybe 1K followers and like 24 following, which looks like a decent ratio. But you'll see like online coaches with like 50,000 followers, but they won't actually like be like having any clients or anything like that. So, like, I don't even care about status. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I get, like, 20 people daily watching me, that's crazy. Like, 20 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, like, absolutely insane. I don't understand how, like, some people got, like, 100,000 people watch them daily. Like, or, like, weekly or whatever. I'm starving right now. Oh, my God. I'm starving. I only ate a protein bar and just some chicken and going to class right now to take a midterm. And I have to go to another class. And I'm starving right now. Like, starving. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's, like, crazy. I don't really care about any of that stuff. I don't know why people... Because status is everything. No one cares about looks as much. You know, a lot of people think it's all about looks. So, like, oh, I'm not 6'4", whatever. But it's literally all about status. I'll be brutally honest. It's all about status. It's so stupid. But it is. If you're a high athlete... like in your area, they'll love you because of your status. It doesn't even matter. Like, you'll see like some dudes on the varsity football team, guys starters maybe, something like that. They didn't have to be like the best or anything. It's just to be like on the varsity football team, like to be doing decent. They'll all like get crazy my attention because, you know, status is everything. Because then they tell their friends, like, I mean, like, that's what, like, some guy, like, if you're talking to some like 5-star recruit, you can be like, oh, I'm friends with that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, status. It's like all about. It doesn't even matter if you're like the best looking dude. If you're like the best looking dude, but you got maybe like 20 followers on your account, you don't. It's so weird how everything works nowadays. That's why some people shouldn't even have. That's why, like, if I didn't do content right now or anything like that, and right now my sports thing, like everything like that, like college, everything like that. If I was just some normal dude that just like, just going to college, really, or not even going to college, just staying home, really, maybe doing a community college, stuff like that. If I did that, I would delete social media, because there's no point of having it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much negativity, which is the whole point. They're trying to make you feel worse about yourself. They're trying to make you feel bad. That's how the whole thing is designed. You probably hear 1,000 times everyone saying social media is bad and stuff like that. But I've deleted it before and it felt great. The only reason is my content and everything. That's what I'm saying. Right now, I'm thinking about limiting my time. Like, I'm limiting it back now to maybe like 30 minutes now, maybe a day, which is still a lot, but limiting shorter by shorter and trying to really go down. Make sure I stop checking, my profile videos, a bunch of stuff like that, because. And really use the app for its advantages. Social media could be a very good tool if you use it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, build connections in your local area, post the content, post instead of, engaging with content. You don't want to be that, oh my God. Yeah, you don't want to be the guy who spectates. You want to be the leader. Don't follow, always lead. You know what I'm saying? Like, go after it every single day, really. Make something out of yourself. Don't be average. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a special talent, you know what I'm saying? Especially me, like, I'm not saying special talent me, I'm saying I have more of like a lack of opportunity, like a lack of chance to really do everything I'm doing right now. I feel like that's why it's so special seeing me. Some people that know the whole thing about me and everything like that, like, see, that's why I'm more grateful. I'm more doing this. Like, I don't care, because I've been given a huge opportunity right now just to be able to do everything right now I'm even able to do. And like, that's like, sure, I had the weight situation story, but yeah, I didn't have the best upbringing, like best thing and everything like that. But that's why I'm like so grateful to really be here, just like be able to have this opportunity to do this. And even though I have 20 people watching this, it's like I have to like finish this up, because I have to go to class. The class just started right now, and I got like 10-minute walk, so I gotta finish this up right now. But like, it's like, what I'm saying, like, I'm just grateful, really, to have the opportunity to even talk and like publish this and get 2 views. 2 views is a lot right now. 2 views I would take, because I don't get any. So my last 10 up videos that were long form, over 30 minutes to an hour long, last 10 or 15 got 0 views. So that's the thing. The first 100 aren't usually gonna do well. Maybe, I don't really know. I got no idea what's gonna happen, but just gotta keep doing it, really. Maybe in the future people can look back and see my entire journey. You can see everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's sick, you know what I'm saying? No one really documents their entire journey, which I get why. I got like everyone in my area kind of laughing at me right now, so whatever. Especially back then when I was doing my alt account strategy, I used to do like alt account thing where I used to comment my alt accounts and like they say, oh, this is so good, so inspirational, like 4 separate comments, and then reply to it, and then reply back. The reason why I did this, I wasn't trying to make it look like I had more comments. It would boost engagement and would push it more. I ended up getting shadow banned because of this, and I had to stop doing this. I stopped doing it now, but back then I used to do that, and people used to view that profile. And I don't know what to think about the comment situation, like, oh, this dude's trying to fake comments. I was just trying to boost the engagement. I didn't care about no comments. You know what I'm saying? Which, it looked good. Some guy getting 3K views with 60 comments. Like, oh my God, this dude might be popping off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it looked like I just started because I deleted all my previous posts because they were bad. So I deleted all of them. Yeah. But yeah, that's really it right now. I gotta go right now. I got midterm, and I'm just staying here. I gotta really think about this. Just start writing some crazy stuff and just really going after it, really. But very hungry. I gotta figure out something to eat. Maybe I have something in my backpack. I don't really know. But yeah, that's really it for now. This is gonna be off. Alright, hopefully the sun is not like blasting in the way right now. It's like kind of weird. But something I noticed is a lot of the dudes in this generation do not understand like the previous generation jokes and stuff like that. Like, for example, back in my film studies class, I remember one day there was one joke where it's like we're busting balls, like, you know, don't like it's weird. Don't come up with some weird stuff thing about that, but it's like making jokes, like, you know, like busting balls, like you're like making jokes and like busting each other's balls, like, you know what I'm saying, like making jokes, like you're like messing with each other, you know what I'm saying, like busting each other's balls. But you know, I feel like this generation kind of like sort of like made everything seem so weird. Like if you like say like, oh, like spread out, like, or like I'm going on top of you, like it's like weird to say now, you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna ride you on bottom, like I'm gonna ride you on top, like that sounds so weird to say to most people, but in wrestling terms that's normal, like riding the other person. But you know, say that in public, I'm gonna ride you, that's like weird, you know what I'm saying. And that's something I noticed. But anyways, bro, besides my point, I was just thinking that on my way back. But I was gonna let him go, but yeah, overall, I just got done with my classes, ended a little bit early, so I'll tell you about how my midterm went. And you know what? For someone that did 0 hours of studying, has not even opened the textbook or anything like that, I did pretty good. I'll let him go. I did pretty good, actually. I really hope this camera's not off. Maybe it's going to be a little off today, you know. I mean, hopefully not, because it's like, it's point. Now it should be much better. So yeah, I finished my midterm, and for someone that hasn't opened the textbook, someone that has not even done a single bit of online at all, anything, because there's nothing on, like, it's weird, because it's like everything's posted on Brightspace, on like a website called Brightspace. I'm probably sure every single college now has this, but yeah, they didn't post anything on there, so I didn't really have anything to really research. I just had to really focus on everything. But I think I did pretty well. Maybe I got a 25 out of 30. Maybe 20 out of 30, which sounds, actually that kind of sounds fine. Maybe 27, maybe 28 out of 30. It was pretty good though overall. I think I did pretty good. I don't think I got a perfect score, because the first question I didn't really get too well, but the other questions I think I did pretty well. I didn't write way too much, but I didn't write too little. Like, I actually understood it. Some of the other stuff, I didn't really understand it. I had a basic understanding. If I get below a 15 out of 30, I don't know how that's possible. I think I got at least above a 15 out of 30. You know what I'm saying? I just went back. Before I'm like, oh, I got like a 20 out of 30. Now I'm saying like at least. Like, I can't get low. What are those lights? Why are they yellow? What type of car? Why is he bringing that into a university? I don't usually look at other people's cars, but like, I don't know, why would you bring that into a university? Like, here's the thing, for example. If I ever won the lottery, I'm never telling anybody. I'm dipping. I'm deleting all social media. I'm not posting any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw, like, you'll see, like, how crazy people are when it comes to money. Like, you'll see, like, like, Pogba's family, for example. I said it one time before now. Maybe, like, my second ever video or something like that. His family literally tried to, like, held him at gunpoint, tried to take his money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like, if I ever win the lottery, I am deleting all social medias. You will never hear from me ever again. Well, no, I'm never posting about any of my stuff. And I'm not posting my location, because dudes are going to try to kill me. They're going to try to take all my money. I'm not sure if you can even say the word, that kill word anymore, because, you know, they literally demonetize I don't think this video is nothing's getting demonetized right now. I have 0 viewers. But I'm saying, in the future, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I want to cut that part out, because, you know what I'm saying? Everything's so censored nowadays. You can't even say the word murder anymore. I'm pretty sure they would censor that as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw this one video and they censored the word murder. Like, how is that even possible? This stupid pause is in my way again. Oh, it's gonna take a while for this. But they censored the word murder. It's like crazy to think about that. Like, murder is censored. Like, I don't know how that's possible. And probably, I don't even know what's going to happen right now. But, yeah, hopefully that's well. You know, overall, though, today when I was taking my midterm, you know, after my lifting and everything, I, like, really thought about it. I'm like, I'm not that upset anymore about wrestling at this college. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is something I was really thinking about throughout the class and everything while I was taking the midterm and everything. right now, like I was talking about internal, and this is why I'm thinking about this, because I was talking about internal. See, this is why this thing while I'm talking all the time helps me out so much, because I was thinking internal today. Like my internal self hasn't been the best compared to my old self. Sure, my external is a lot better. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, why am I wanting to improve my external so much? This is the thing with these guys when they make a ton of money. They improve their external, but they don't improve their internal. So it doesn't really matter. Sure, you got into extra stuff and like extra status, but it doesn't matter if your internal sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to chase this high place, like these high level matches, these high level teams and stuff like that, wrestling for them. You know what I'm saying? And that's good and all. Like I should chase that, but why was I chasing that? I wasn't chasing that because I wanted the I didn't want the internal. I didn't want to improve myself. I wanted people to see it. I want external stuff. I want to improve myself external. But internal, I've been on the decline recently. I've stopped meditating. I've stopped reading out loud. I've started being on social media more, started listening to music more. If I listen more than 30 minutes of music a day, or on social media more than 30 minutes a day last year, it was a failure. I stopped listening to people that I used to listen to that like would set me on the right path, and overall just not really been around anybody. Like I've been on a decline really. Internally, externally, I've gained a ton of strength compared to where I was last year. The strength levels is so different. Last year, I was only able to do a Smith machine 235 for 5 reps, or 245 for 5 reps on Smith machine last year. And think about where I'm now. I'm repping incline dumbbell bench, hundreds now. I did it for 9 today, which wasn't the best, but still, it was way higher than the Smith machine that I had before. You know what I'm saying? Like last year, I could at this time, not towards later. Like as well, like even though last year I was towards the end, I was able to squat a little more. I didn't get 205. I got 265. I got 265 for 3 reps for my back squat. Think about that. Even though at the start, where I'm at right now compared to last year at this time, I was only able to squat 205 for 8. This time of the year, I'm up to like 345 or 350 on Zerker squats, which is way harder and way more heavier. And my deadlift last year was 345, I think, or 355 for 5 reps. I'm not really too sure what it was, exactly what it was. That was actually pretty good back then. But now I'm able to pick that up and walk with 380 for like 12 yards, which, you know, that one doesn't seem like that big of an improvement, but it's, you know, it's still a huge improvement. Like I was in terms of farmer carries, like the actual farmer carries, I was only able to farmer carry 265 for 12 yards. So having that 380 now is a huge increase, and I'm happy with that. And of course, back then though, I started off doing it at the end of the workout. Now I do it at the start of the workout, so that also plays a factor. But overall, like, and the pull-ups, for example, last year I was only able to do like 8 in a row. Now I can do 55 pounds, I think, on pull-ups right now for a couple reps. And that's like, overall, that whole thing, like all my lift numbers gone up so much. I look way better. My external, like, look a lot more stronger, a lot more better. You know what I'm saying? Like I improved my acne and everything like that. Last year was really bad still at the time. This time, I think I got better towards January time. I think I would like to say maybe December time. Not exactly too sure when it was when it's really starting to improve. Maybe mid-November it was. Mid-November, right around this time of the year. This is when it started to improve. I remember going to the first doctor for the acne thing, treatment thing, and then it got really better. But overall, in terms of my looks, my everything external is a lot better. My image across like social media and everything, in terms of my like real account and everything like that, the way I'm viewed in the whole county and my whole town and everything, I'm viewed very high right now. And my whole external right now is very high. Maybe the content thing maybe decreased it, maybe increased it, because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm wrestling ranked guys, and you can see my transformation and everything like that. Like no one else is doing like even just the rank part. Like no one's really wrestling this or competing against high level competition in my area. It's really rare to find that. So, and my area is a big area, like the whole across the whole county, really. The whole island, really. No, not the island, the county. The Nassau counties got some insane guys at the heavier weights. Suffolk doesn't really have that. But really think about it overall, that like my whole external, everything that is going on for me outside, like outside in my area, has improved a lot. But my internal, it's been the worst it's ever been. Like I talked about, my meditation, I'm not meditating anymore consistently, or at all really. I can't even sit still for a minute and meditate because I want to grab my phone. I want to do something every single time, and it's not me wanting to do something because I'm working hard. It's me wanting to, grab the phone because I can't live without it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something like that's not good now. Like, my internal is so bad now. I talked about my phone usage, my social media, and everything like that. Everything I'm doing. And today, overall, I didn't use social media for that long. I haven't been up for way too long, so it's 6 o'clock right now. I've been on social media probably 10 minutes, 20 minutes today, and that was all in the morning. I go on social media first thing in the morning. A lot of people don't recommend you do it. A lot of people don't do it. The reason why I do it is because of my content. I upload first thing in the morning, and I check my stats from last night. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. I don't really scroll on people's profiles for the first 30 minutes. And also, you gotta realize that none of these people, what they're posting is like, they don't live that life. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's like them being happy, them doing anything really, they're not actually, doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like if all their friends are they post a bunch of pictures of their friends hanging out and everything like that. You really think the entire time they're all connected, they're all having fun together? No. They're probably all like, I don't know, because I can't really relate to this part, but they're probably not all having fun with each other. They're probably all like miserable, quiet on their phones. You'll notice. I've never noticed this because I don't really hang out with anybody, but a lot of people on their phones while they're hanging out with each other. Even at the part, I cannot relate to this part. I've never been to an actual party or anything like that. I don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? I cannot, it's like so much like socially, so much like stuff happening at once, and so much like drinking and stuff like that, which I never understood. Why would you want to drink when maybe they watch like high school movies and stuff like that, and like they do that in the movies and stuff like that. I don't know why so many people get so excited about high school and like have these like big things. Maybe they watch like TV shows, like everyone hyping up high school. Because when I was in middle school and stuff like that, I was not getting hyped up about high school in my family. Like, high school will be the worst years of your life. You will not talk to everybody. Everyone will be out to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was told. And it was nothing like that. Nobody was really out to get like it wasn't like that. It was really good for me in the beginning, and then things took a hit, and my reputation kind of got destroyed for a bit. But I started wrestling, and yeah, not reputation, but I started losing a ton of friends. Because it was after that COVID period, everyone was all nice to each other. Everyone was friends after that COVID period. And then all of a sudden, everyone just started drifting apart in 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, because my COVID year was 9th grade, and that was just the summer after, I think it was. So yeah, I just took a different road because I don't want to be on the same place the entire time. So everyone was like all like connected and everything. Like towards the end of the year when we all got to see each other again, oh my god, the sun is, oh my god, can't even see anything right now. So yeah, we all got connected at the end of our year, and then during 10th grade, we all kind of separated. You know what I'm saying? Like, our first month, we were all boys. Everyone was like talking to each other. We were all connected, and everything like that. And then something happened in October month, and afterwards, no one talked to each other really. Like it became like weird. Still, we didn't go out as much because there was still COVID restrictions because we still had masks on and everything during that time, which is weird to think about. It's weird. Like back when we had masks, it was weird to think like, oh, we're gonna have a time when we don't wear masks. And now, like thinking back, like now we're just like normal living every day. It's weird thinking that we used to wear masks every single day. There's no way this guy's trying to beat me right now. It's like weird, like think that we were all one day used to wear masks, and we used to like we couldn't go. I cannot relate. I still do not go out as much, but back then they didn't go as much, you know, it's like everyone was just posting them alone. You know what, as well, what I used to notice as well, a lot of dudes during this time would like grow their hair, but not grow, I mean like their hair, like their eyes, like they would cover their eyes, like their hair would cover their eyes and stuff like that. Like there was a lot of fluffy hair that would cover their eyes. I could never do that. My hair does not work like that. But yeah, like that was the thing that I noticed. A lot of people were having that style back then. Maybe it's a whole thing back then. I'm not too sure. That was the time when TikTok as well was also really taking off. So you had a lot of dudes in my grade doing some TikTok dances, which I don't know what's up with that. I do not understand how you're a dude doing TikTok dances. I never understood that. That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm not judging anybody. I'm saying that stuff is just weird. Why would you do that? I don't know. It's just strange to think like dudes were doing TikTok dances. Did I just enter back and try? No, I didn't. It's good, I think. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of dudes do. A lot of people deleted stuff, so it's not like crazy, but some dudes still have it, and I don't know what's up with that. And there was a lot of dudes like online as well, like blew up or took off that were like dancing and stuff like that. A lot of guys that, you know, looked a lot of like they were feminine, like sort of. They had feminine quality, feminine. I don't even know what the word is. Qualities, like they would act very girly a little bit. Like I don't know, they would look like half decent guys with their curly hair, like insanely curly. I don't know what was up with the curly hair thing back then. My hair is just, I don't even know if my hair is like that curly or anything. Then this has always been like this since I was a kid. I've always had this hair, so it's not, I'm not following any trend or anything like that. Like I've generally had this thing for my whole life. Everyone started doing this curly hair thing. I don't know why it became such a big thing. I don't think it's as big anymore, but during like that 2019 2021 period, that was a huge thing. Like if you had curly hair, you were him. You were that guy back then. Why am I even talking about school? Like I know it's like there was one video. It's like some dude talking about like all the seniors in every single I've like I'm gonna quote exactly what he said. It's like I've seen it in every single grade level. They're all the seniors in the last 3 months come together and they're all like talking to each other and they're all friends. And it was like the comments were like, why is this dude like over the age of like 40 talking about high school still? And the thing is though, like they were right, but like the thing is though, that does happen. Like it's a special period, the last 3 months of high school. Like everyone all of a sudden breaks that social thing. Like for me as well, like it was like the last 2 months of high school were probably the only times in high school I've ever enjoyed. Not because I talked to the senior class. My class was extremely weird. I'm gonna be honest. Oh my god, I don't know what's up with those dudes. And yeah, we had a ton of athletes who quit our sports and stuff like that. It was the COVID period where a lot of athletes quit. So oh my god, wait, what road did I take? Oh my god, I took the wrong way. Oh my god, where even am I now? Whoa. So, here's what ended up happening right now. I took the wrong way now. I'm going to be stuck in traffic for a little bit longer. But, there's a Dollar Tree along the way. No, I probably shouldn't go to Dollar Tree right now. You know, I gotta stop this right now. I got some food at home in my room. I'm not going to Dollar Tree. Yeah. I'll just do this. I'll just take this way. Oh my god, I almost hit that curb over there. Sun is in my way like crazy. Oh my god, so annoying. I'm gonna be on the opposite side now, so it won't be affecting me as much. But oh, this is also a kid from our school. You know it's good though as well to be. I was talking about it before as well. Like I didn't go fully into it. You know, now I can focus not on my wrestling, but as well like on my strength, bodybuilding, everything like that, and also focus on wrestling at the same time. So I can do multiple type of content while being here now. Now the thing is, the only good thing about this, really, I mean, like the best thing about this is there's no time like thing. Like the thing about D1 that sucks, there's a lot of things that suck about D1, but sure the image is cool and everything, but you have to like follow like a crazy schedule, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why you follow that crazy schedule is because you need to perform against the other guys who are doing that crazy schedule. And the reason why they're doing that crazy schedule is because they're trying to compete against they're trying to be the best, you know? In order to be the best, you need to like train like the best, you know what I'm saying? You can't train like an average nobody and expect to like do some big things, you know what I'm saying? Like you need to train like the best. And that's why these programs make you work so hard, because you need to train like the best. So hopefully this path doesn't take me too long. It's only 5 extra minutes. It's not crazy, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to do a complete turn right now while being here. So yeah, that's the thing though. I can like now I can focus a lot more on coaching now. Now I'm made it so I have 3 separate accounts that now I do coaching. So now I have 3 accounts, and I did the in-car thing today. I've never done an actual like camera like in-face coaching thing, which I think might actually improve now my visibility. I probably still want to add college wrestler into it, or maybe add in the end that I'm a college wrestler. Maybe not. I don't really know. I feel like maybe I should shift away from that college wrestler name for a bit. You know, see what really happens this year. You know, overall, let's like I can like accept the fact that right now, some people that were watching me to not like me are gonna see this as a step down. And they're gonna be like, yeah, that's his level. Yeah, he sucks. That guy. Yeah, he's just too bad to wrestle against the best guys in the country. He only was able to do it for 1 year because he got lucky. And you know what? It sucks to, be in that mindset. Like, have a mindset where you're watching another person just to hate. There are dudes in my old high school who are watching every single step I'm doing right now. They're not watching this YouTube video. I would hope. Maybe they can hate me that much to the point where they can watch my YouTube videos all the way. So, I can actually build something from that. But there are dudes from my old plays that are watching every single move I'm making. And that's regardless. I don't even know. Some of them are hating, and some of them are like, oh yeah, I used to have a class with him. I can't believe it. That's that guy. Because it's not just like I'm the best, like doing the best athlete over there. It's like my whole come up story and everything, my whole weight loss and everything else, like so much other stuff that some people know about, is why I'm seen as such a person where everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, I used to have class with him, stuff like that. And maybe this content thing will also improve that. I don't care about this content thing for image. I do not care in the slightest about that. I could already have everything good. But I think as well, like it was like impressive, like a first year doing it. Now I'm not a first year. I'm just another average guy. So, it's like weird. I was also thinking maybe I like do something like, because I'm gonna go now probably to the tournament. I think maybe I'll stay around this weight class. Maybe jump up and down a bit. Maybe jump up my weight a little bit, but then go back down as the weeks progress. Maybe stay around here, maintain. Maybe main gain a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like what that Greg Dusha guy was saying. He keeps promoting the main gaining thing. So maybe do that. This thing is so, I can't tell you in words how annoying this thing is right now, right here. But yeah, just do a main gain really. Just like gain weight for a week and then burn it off, then gain it, then cut it off, then burn it, then cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Like that could really help me. You know what I'm saying? Like towards the season right now, because I want to eat as well sometimes. But in the university days, like the Monday through Wednesday days, I don't eat anything. Like I go to school, and like in the morning I don't really eat anything, and then afterwards I don't really eat anything as well. I mean afterwards I eat more, but not to a crazy amount, so I don't really have that. And I'm out in the area, so I get that. So yeah, that helps me a lot. So really overall, like there are some dudes right now that I do know, and it's weird to think it's not just like I don't understand why they view my Snapchat story. I know Snapchat's weird for a 19-year-old that I have, which I'm not saying I use Snapchat. I don't snap people. I just occasionally post stories because I have most of my friends on there that don't have, or most of my people in my area that don't have Instagram. At the same point now, I'm probably gonna delete it soon. Anyways, I'm probably not keeping it. I'm not delete my entire account. I'm not deleting just the thing. I don't even use Snapchat at all. I've never even used Snapchat for the snapping thing. I don't even understand it. Some guys, some girls snap other guys and like build a relationship from there. I don't understand why you would do that, just snapping your face, you know what I'm saying? I feel like for me as well, like my face, like just snapping my face isn't the best thing. Like, I feel like if I snap like my shoulder, like me with my shoulders and chest and everything, then I get more of a better image. But like I never understood it. People are like, they'd be like, oh, I'm snapping this guy, you know, like I'm talking to this guy, I'm snapping him. Like, I don't understand what that even means. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school. The only app I use for my actual like social thing is Instagram. And that's because everyone just posts on there, and that's because of my wrestling posting and profile and whatever. But even then, I don't really have too much of a thing anymore. I don't, really. It's none of that stuff really matters. Either way, on social media, like on Instagram, I don't even know what they do on there to engage with other people. I just like people's my friends' posts, people that are wrestling. Really, that's really all. I just think is so annoying. Really, that's all I really do. I just like my friends' posts. I like their wrestling posts. That's really it. I maybe save a couple of the high athletes posts, maybe some posts that I'll save a post, a reel I saw, and I'll never ever view it ever again. That's really it. I don't really ever like do anything else on there. I don't. Some people like follow maybe 6,000 people and start liking everyone's post. Like when they post, like they'll just like it and stuff like that, so they can boost their likes and like post every single. I don't even post every day. Maybe that's what I'm talking about. Some people like follow like 8,000 people and start liking everyone's posts, and then they'll start posting every single week, like them going out and like posting stuff like out and about, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's what the engagement thing is Snapchat and Instagram, and they'll be like, oh, some guy liked my post. Oh, we're engaging with each other. We're viewing each other's story. Which in this case, I can't really say that I've never done this before. I did like a girl's post before and view her story straight away because she was the first one that popped up, and it became a whole thing. Which it was towards my it was like a whole thing. And that was my only time when social media ever played a factor into the whole thing. Like I've never actually said a word to this person, but I feel like I know everything about her because of everything she posts and stuff like that. So I feel like I know everything about her. She knows a lot about me, but we never actually had a physical conversation with each other ever. See, that's what social media does as well. So I think that's sort of the relationship thing a little bit, because it's weird because like it's always that what if that plays in my head. Like I'm never actually talking to this person or anything like that, but I don't know why. Yeah. So that's my social media experience, really. That's all that it's done for me. Just liking my post. I mean, I like her post. She liked mine. Viewed each other's stories straight away. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else? I think that's really it. Maybe check each other's like account status, like seeing like what time we're active. You know what I'm saying? Like if they go on social media, like I'll check their profile to see like if they're on it or not, and like feel like, oh, we're connected because we're both online at the same time. That sounds so stupid, but that's generally how people are sometimes. My voice is a little weird. I don't know why all of a sudden it just started becoming weird, but yeah, that's like something that people do. Maybe one day I should get more like a mic thing. So I feel like the audio is good though. I don't think it's bad or anything. I felt like the audio is good. I don't think I record from a far distance, so I think overall that's really good. Maybe I can take a sneak. I'm not doing Dollar Tree. I gotta stop going there all the time. it's not healthy. You know, they eat ice cream all the time. Every single once, maybe once a week now, I'll start getting ice cream sandwiches. We're still in November time. We're getting into November, so it's probably around 50 days till my first tournament. So, if I'm wrestling that tournament, I don't know yet. Probably am now. I really see what happens really, but yeah, I still have no idea. Maybe every single day, really, my mind changes. I'm thinking right now I'm gonna do this internal thing where I internally improve, and just really have the content thing take off. Because once the content thing takes off, it'll be a lot more fun. Like actively engaging with people. Right now, I don't engage with anybody. Right, that's why it's a little boring because I'm not engaging with anybody. And sure, when I get bigger, there's gonna be tons of hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people hating on me right now. Maybe people will be like, "Oh, you're not a real college wrestler. You're not this. You're terrible. You're awful." Imagine thinking that college wrestling is important. I saw some dude clowning, like some dude in the comment section because he was a D1, like clowning a D1 school, being like, no, thinking they're D3 and like, "Oh, you're a D3 wrestling school," and like clowning a D1 wrestler, being like, "Oh, you wrestle like D1, like you're a loser," like, you know what I'm saying, like you made a goodbye post for wrestling, you're such a loser, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he's not doing anything. He's probably some like big like loser. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes hate on anything. It's crazy. They're so negative, but this is what social media does. It makes everyone so negative, and the reason why they're doing this, hating, is because if you love somebody, like if you like show someone support, it's just another support. Like, oh, thank you. Like, it's gonna mean a lot. Like, let's say for example, 2,000 people support you. That's insane. And those 5 people that constantly hate you, you're probably gonna remember those 5 people more than those 2,000 people. That sucks to say, but that's probably the case. Well, majority of the time, maybe sometimes. But that's why these 5 people hate on you, because they don't get recognized by anybody. They get no attention, they get no love or anything. And it's sad on them. You know, they're not improving themselves. They're staying in the same area. They're not improving their internal self. So that's why they do it, you know. And I know what that's like, because I've done it before. Not to actual creators and stuff, but I've been hating on people before back when I was 260, back when nobody liked me, back when, you know, I didn't get any attention from anybody. Not attention from like girls and stuff. I'm talking about anybody. I mean, like any sort of respect or anything. I didn't get that, so I just started hating on people and started laughing like, "I'm so funny." Meanwhile, I'm just a loser who's doing nothing. So that's why I understand where these guys' point of view comes from. You know what I'm saying? Like, being lazy, being someone that's making fun, saying, "Oh, wrestling's weird. Oh, you're weird for wrestling." I've never even saw wrestling one time as weird. I'm like, this stuff's so cool. Being a wrestler, you know what I'm saying? Like, wrestlers have in the school, like in my high school, every single time I see a college wrestler, I'm like, oh, I mean, high school wrestler, I'm like, this dude's like, you know, that's sick, you know. Every single time I see that wrestling gear, I'm like, yeah, this guy's like, it's sick. Like, thinking about it, this dude could double leg me in like 3 seconds, you know what I'm saying? He must be insane, you know. I don't even see like anybody really wearing wrestling. I'm like, this is insane, you know what I'm saying? Like, wrestling is in high school, like this dude like must be like crazy, like, you know, must be someone that I should stay away from, like Mr. Tough Guy over here, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's as well as something that inspired me in wrestling, because I always viewed the wrestling gear and stuff like that as a high thing. So like the first time I wore Sachem wrestling gear, that was insane. That was sick. I just told my high school. Well, yeah, you know what high school I'm. You're probably gonna know that in the future. I'm not gonna probably ever say that again, so you're probably gonna. But the first time I ever wore my high school wrestling gear, I'm like, this is so cool. You know what I'm saying? I felt so cool. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was like viewed higher, and especially because my wrestling gear was more cooler than everybody else. I ordered the quarter zip, so people viewed me even higher because they probably viewed me as like a varsity level athlete now, even though I only had 1 JV win, and I looked good. I had my hair looked good and everything like that, and I was looking good, so people perceive me as higher with wearing the wrestling gear. But yeah, that's so cool, wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing, when you're in it, it doesn't seem cool, but like when when you're outside looking in, it looks insane. You know, the first time I was ever wrestling at a practice, first time I was at a sports team at a school practice. I'm like, this is sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in here. I'm actually part of it. You know what I'm saying? The first time, I'm actually part of something. I'm like, this is the reason why I didn't want to quit. Even the first time I got beat up, I'm like, I'm finally part of something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been part of anything in my life. Like, ever part of a sports team. I'm like, this is sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, being a wrestler, I'm now an official high school wrestler. You know, yesterday, I didn't even have wrestling shoes. I bought wrestling shoes the day before the first day of practice. I'm like, 2 days ago, I didn't even tell anybody I was wrestling, like my parents or anything. No one even knew I was wrestling, not even anyone from the school. I came in, I didn't show up to the meeting because I didn't want anyone to see me, like, wrestling, because I was ashamed they would make fun of me, maybe. They didn't, but they did not. Like, they did not. Like, they were all supportive. They were happy to see me wrestling. Everyone's, you know, you'll see that a lot of people are just supporting and everything like that. A lot of people are nice. And yeah, at the time I was still known as a cool person, so yeah, I was happy. They were happy to see me in the sport, and, you know, like, the first year I wasn't getting the hang of it. The first practice I got beat up, I told you, I don't think I ever talked about it, maybe I have, but yeah, first practice I got beat up, I wasn't able to get up the next day, but I was just thinking to myself, like, this is the first time I've ever been part of a sports team. I'm like, I can't let this go, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the first time I was ever able to run around the high school wrestling room, you know what I'm saying? Like, the first time, that energy, that thrill, that excitement, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like something that I can never explain the feeling of. Like, just hearing that music, that whatever it was, that rock music, whatever, I don't know what it was. Energy, I don't even know what it was. More like old school music, 90s music, 90s of rock or something like that, 90s of whatever it was, just running around the wrestling room for warm-ups, and I just felt like I was like a different guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can reinvent myself here, I can be something new here, I'm new at, like, this is sick, being part of a high school wrestling room, you know, like, it's like incredible, like, it's cool and insane to think, you know what I'm saying? And I was never seen as, even the first year, I wasn't seen as an athlete. Everyone loved me because I looked nice, and, you know, I was just like a very nice person, seen as a very nice, friendly person, and everyone loved me. Everyone thought I was the adorable kid on the team, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was my thing back then. Like, all the seniors and everyone used to love me back then. They don't love me anymore, because now they're seniors now, and they're seeing me doing well now. It's like a weird thing, like, oh wait, how is this dude even doing this? Like, they're thinking, like, didn't this dude start wrestling his first, maybe a lot of them probably thought I was freshman, because, you know, they didn't see me in 9th grade, so they probably thought I was freshman. So yeah, that was a thing, like, a lot of them didn't know I was actually a senior my senior year, but yeah, it was, that was the thing with, yeah, that's what I was saying, like, the first time ever wrestling was, like, the coolest feeling in the absolute coolest feeling in the world, you know what I'm saying? Even though I couldn't walk the next day, couldn't get out of bed, I'm like, I gotta go back, I gotta make something out of this. I'm like, this is so cool. I'm like, every single day when I used to practice that first year, every single day I'm like, this thing's so cool, this thing's so amazing. I felt so amazing about myself every single day going to these wrestling practices. I can't explain. I've never felt it ever again any other year in wrestling. I think also because I was you know, taking cold showers after. I think cold showers, you know, boosts your dopamine. So yeah, like, that's like something that, like, really, like, it was sick to me thinking that I go to practice, I shower after at school. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of the high schools don't do that, but over there they did it. They would just force it, but not really force it, but not like coup force, but yeah, like, overall, like, it was just like an insane feeling for me. I wasn't like brought up. I wasn't a guy who, you know, was told his whole life that, you know, you would be like an insane sports athlete. And I think as well, that's why a lot of people started doubting me when I was like, oh, I'm gonna wrestle in college. They're like, what? How is that even possible? This dude, they didn't even, like, dude, like, he didn't start off that well. Like, he didn't even start off as the big prodigy, and, like, all of a sudden him doing all this stuff now, it's like, wait, what? How is he doing all this stuff? He wasn't this kid the kid that started wrestling late and everything. Yeah, I'm just happy to show that you can beat all the odds, just be the best version of yourself, improve every single day. And that's really it, really. Just improving yourself, being the best version, really just pushing past your limits and really saying that like you can really do anything. It doesn't really matter. Of course, in high school, there's a lot more politics, a lot more things and stuff like that. It's a lot more harder in terms of like, it's not like in Europe where a random underdog can come out of nowhere and become like the best soccer football player in the world. It's like there's a lot more politics, a lot more like connections, stuff like that. But I beat that all now, and I showed it that it's possible. Now, after my first year of college, I can still like it won't like have crazy politics against me anymore because I wrestle these high level competitions. So I won't be fighting just to be recognized. I'll always be recognized now. But it just like shows you really that like I wish I had somebody, and I just want to keep going really. You know what I'm saying? Like just really like showing that even though I'm in a good position right now, I just want to keep improving. Whatever division I'm in, whatever school I'm in, really just improving my area, improving my like inner self, my trying to be the best version of myself, really overall, just like improving my inner self, but also trying to push past my limit, trying to lift heavier than I did yesterday, trying to wrestle the more better than I did yesterday. And I think also maybe that's a reason why I was feeling a little more upset, because I felt like when I was dropping down to a lower division, I was essentially saying that like I can't go higher from here. So I'm like, because last year I'm not gonna face better competition, even if I go to, let's say, national finals. I won't be wrestling better competition than I did this year. Than last year. So I was thinking to myself like, where do I improve? But at the same time, like, it's like just like as long as I just keep going every single day, that's all really that matters. But yeah, that's really my day, really. I didn't explain what happened in my second class. Basically, we went over stuff the first hour, then they let us up early. So that's really it. Another day.